Welcome back to Hope, Health, and Ha-Has, the podcast where we talk about your health, your mindset, your life, and everything in between. And yes, we still laugh through it all. I'm your host, Winny Chan. Before we jump in today, I want you to take a breath with me. Because this episode isn't about fear. It's not about doing everything perfectly. It's definitely not about shaming anyone for what's in their fridge. This episode is about awareness on USA Organic versus European standards, why reading ingredients and sourcing matters more than certified organic. Because so many of us are trying, really trying to live healthier lives. We buy organics, we read labels, we pay more, we choose pasture raised, and yet sometimes our body still feels inflamed, tired, or off. And that's when we start asking these questions. Am I actually eating healthy, or am I just buying healthy marketing? That's what we're talking about today. I did some research on what does organic means in the US, and what I found is organic foods are regulated by the USDA. And I want to say this clearly, organic is not bad. Organic is absolutely a better option than conventional in many cases. But organic does not automatically mean it's additive free. Doesn't mean it's anti-inflammatory. Doesn't mean it's minimal process. You could still find organic cookies, organic chips, organic sauces with 25 ingredients. And people wonder, why doesn't my body feel better if I'm eating organics? Because your body doesn't respond to labels. It responds to the ingredients that's in it. I took another deeper look at the European standards because European standards are very different from the US. What I found is European countries regulate under the European Union. The food system takes a more precautious base approach. They ask, is this ingredient necessary instead of can we make money from it? Hundreds of additives allowed in the US are restricted or banned there. Why is that? Why is it banned in Europe but it's allowed here? What tests or what do they know that we don't know about? That really got me questioning the entire system. And don't get me wrong, Europe isn't perfect, but it just means that here in the US, we have to be more educated consumers. So just a week ago, there was a social media exploded over a viral video questioning Vital Farms. And I'll be honest, it hit close to home. Because my family buys Vital Farm eggs. I trust that brand. I truly believe I was feeding my family the best store-bought eggs available. I felt Vital Farms was as good as local farms that I could get at the store with not having to go to a local farmer. And let me tell you, those eggs are not cheap at all. I was intentionally spending more money because I believed if I'm paying extra, this must be better. But also their marketing and their information that they provide really showed that you're getting healthier and better eggs. So when that video surfaced, I wasn't angry. I was shocked but upset about it and disappointed. The video reference a study conducted by Nourish Food Group in collaboration with the Michigan State University, and what they found raised so many questions about fatty acid profiles, corn and soy feed, pasture rotation, marketing transparency. Whether everything was intentionally misleading or not, that's not the point here. What matters to me was this. If even brands we trust, brands we pay more for, brands we believe are the good ones, can still raise questions, then the system itself deserves to be questioned, right? Why is this being caught now? Why is there not more audits being performed? And when I looked into this, there's not enough resources available in the USDA organics to go out to audit. So that's a major gap. And as an engineer and a soon-to-be certified wellness coach, I am all about evidence-based and data. Even as an engineer, we always go out and audit our suppliers, especially our top spend suppliers. And we prioritize that because we want to make sure, based off our design and the manufacturing, that the supplier is continuing manufacturing to those specs, to those specifications, to those drawings. So in our system here in the US, why is there not some sort of risk mitigation, risk metric that prioritize, here are the top spends of consumers and top producers that we should really be going out to audit, because it risks a high risk mitigation plan that needs to be put in place to ensure that the farmers are still following what they're saying they're doing. Even though they've been certified, doesn't mean it's sustainable. This really got me thinking even more, and I start analyzing this, is because it's not so much about canceling a brand, it's about realizing how food and process is so confusing and how it's changed so much and what it's become. Because so many of us are doing our absolute best and we're trying to support our health, our hormones, our families, trying to live longer, healthier, not be in the hospital, enjoy life. And yet we're still feeling unsure because our system is so broken. And that just feels so heavy. So what I'm doing differently is I'm changing how I shop. Just last week in my shopping grocery list, I took 4 hours of really researching the current brands that I was buying. And then I was looking at brands that I normally don't buy that are from local farmers and switching to those and researching those local farmers. And yes, it's going to be a lot harder to find them at the grocery store because we don't live, by farmers. We live in the city. So I did find a grocery store outpost, and I'm going to be shopping there a lot more because the outpost by me, they buy a lot of small, from small local farmers, produce, eggs, meat. Is it a little bit more pricier? Yes. Is it more limited? Yes. But I feel that if I'm paying so much already, I might as well go and pay a little bit more or change my grocery list on things that, guess what, they may not have the chicken breast available, the bone-in. I guess I could substitute it for regular boneless chicken breast instead, because I know it's coming from a local small farm that can be trusted. Moving a little bit away from Whole Foods, because again, Whole Foods are buying a lot more larger farmers that, again, not necessarily may not have the transparency, or they did, and they may, more profit, and they change their process, but yet our system is broken to not be going out and doing more audits on them or recertifying them. So what I'm doing is I'm reading the ingredients list more carefully, but also paying attention to where the food comes from, how animals are raised, what they're fed, because it's not just about ingredients, it's the source. I've realized something so powerful in this short period of time is the time I take scrolling the media. I can use that time to research brands and learn about the local farmers and understand where the food is coming from. And to me, that feels so empowering instead of overwhelming. And now that I have those lists of brands of local farmers that I'm going to be buying from, it just makes my next grocery list a lot easier. But taking that extra 4 hours was really meaningful and very empowering. So I really encourage my listeners here, if you're looking into this and you feel the same way as I do, it just feels so much better. And I look at it as if I'm shopping for my bags and clothes instead of shopping for food, because You are what you eat, and health is wealth. And I still also believe strongly in the 80-20 rule. For me, that looks like 80% real food, 80% buying local when possible, and of course, 20% flexibility for real life, because we can't just live in the bubble. We gotta enjoy life. Because perfection creates stress, and stress is what causes inflammatory, especially for me. So I'm taking this as I don't want to be stressing myself out. I want to eat healthier. I want to know the brands. I want to know where it's being sourced at. And it just feels really good and, like I said, empowering. So if this episode resonates with you, I want you to know something. You're not doing anything wrong. You're learning. I see this as continuous improvement for all of us. And the more we learn, the more we're starting to ask better questions. And you don't need to feel overwhelmed in your kitchen, and you don't need to do a whole change overnight of overhauling your kitchen either. Because when we start asking better questions and we start sharing this information with one another, that empowerment doesn't come from fear, it comes from understanding. And if this conversation resonates with you, if you're looking for a better ways to shop for you and your family, follow me on Instagram at Winny, capital 8K, and let's share what you're learning together, because knowledge is power when it comes to shopping smarter and keeping our families healthy. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time on Hope, Health, and Ha-Has.